Question number 8. The percentage scores S of a group of students in a test are modeled as a normal distribution with a mean of 45 and standard deviation 15. A. Find the probability that S is greater than 45. So, this is question number 8. Score is distributed normally with a mean of 45 and standard deviation 15. So the A part is asking us find the probability that the score S is greater than 45. If we draw a bell curve to represent this information, 45 is our mean. So we are looking for values or the data above 45. We know that the bell curve is a symmetrical curve and the total probability is 1. So the probability of 45 and above is 0.5. In percentage, it would be 50%, and in terms of probability, it is 0.5. B. Find the probability that the score is above 30 and below 60. Again, we can draw a bell curve. The mean is 45. Standard deviation is 15. Therefore, one standard deviation below the mean would be 45 minus 15, which is 30. And one standard deviation above the mean would be 45 plus 15, which is 60. Therefore, we know that we are looking for the probability between one standard deviation below and above the mean. And we already know that the probability between one standard deviation below the mean and one standard deviation above the mean is 68%. So the probability is 0.68. C. Find the probability that the score is above 15 and below 75. Again, let's draw a bell curve. The mean is 45. One standard below is 30. Two standard below is 15. One standard above is 60. Two standard deviation above is 75. We already know that the probability for two standard deviations below and two standard deviations above the mean is 0.95 or 95%. Part D. Alexia states that since it is impossible to score above 100, this is not a suitable model. State with a reason whether or not Alexia is correct. So let us draw the bell curve again. So the mean is 45. 1, 2, 3. One standard, two standard, three standard, one standard, two standard, three standard deviation. So we know that the probability 3 standard deviation below and 3 standard deviation above the mean is 99.7%. So now let us see the standard deviation. So this is 60, one standard deviation, 75, 80, 90, 100, 105. Now, a score of 100 is after 90. We already know that the probability 3 standard deviation below and above the mean is 99.7%. So there is a very little possibility or little probability for the score to be 100. Though probability is little, it is not impossible. It is not impossible. Therefore, Alexia is incorrect in her statement. Alexia is incorrect.